Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back or to get over your ex. The topic for this week's video is never, ever get back with your ex until you do this. When people have been broken up with, all they want to do is hear their ex say that they want them back. But most people don't realize that is just the first step. There's something else you must do when your ex says they want you back. And if you don't do it, the chances of the relationship falling apart again go up. What is it? Well, stay tuned and you'll find out. But first, I want to welcome back my beautiful No Contact Army. If you have downloaded my app Silencio on either iPhone or Android, I beg of you, literally, please leave either a review or a rating. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. And if you too would like to join our army, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and the bell notification and you're in. And to read our manual, go to nocontactsecrets.com where you can read 2 free chapters before you purchase the book. Okay, so I have a comment here from a woman who did not get back with her ex correctly, and of course she paid the price. She says, "He cheated on me and then broke up with me." Well, that is one of the worst things that can happen in a relationship, to first get cheated on and then to add insult to injury, they break up with you. You don't even get to break up with them. They break up with you. I begged him to reconcile, but he refused. And that is one of the most low value things that you can do. Someone cheats on you, breaks up with you, and you still want them back? And not only do you want them back, but you're begging for them back. I mean, you must be a glutton for punishment. He continued his relationship with the other girl while we were still in contact. And she stayed in contact on top of that. So you're just making things worse with every step you take, every breath you take. Anyways, months later, he broke up with the other girl. He told me to try and work things out, but to take it slow. What does that even mean, to take it slow? That's BS. People always say that. Okay, well, we'll take it slow. You know, unless you fix what's broken, the passage of time means nothing. Even if you go slow, which most people don't even adhere to that. They don't even go slow. Until you work on yourself and learn to respect yourself and not behave this way when someone cheats on you and then breaks up on you. And until he figures out why he cheated and why he broke up with you, then it doesn't matter if you take it slow. You're still going to have problems. So then she says, since I love him, I gave in to his offer. No. No. Since you don't love yourself, since you have low self-esteem, don't respect yourself, low concept, and probably an anxious attachment style, throw in some oxytocin, bonding hormone in there, and this is what we have. You're willing to take him back. No questions asked. And then she goes on to say, however, this setup gives me a lot of pain and ends in arguments and fights. Well, of course it did, because you did not get back with him correctly. And I'm about to explain the correct way to get back with someone. This is what happens. You don't trust him, and nor should you. Nothing was fixed, so of course you're going to end up fighting and arguing. He admits he still thinks about his ex. What the kind of guy is this? Why would he even tell you that? Why would he say, oh yes, I'm still thinking about her? Like, what is he trying? Is he a sadist? Because why? Even though he keeps saying he doesn't love her anymore. I don't believe him. Well, obviously, and nor should you. I don't love her, but I always think about her. Sure. He said he tried to revive his feelings for me, but admitted that for now, it's just a friendship. He can't have feelings for you because he doesn't respect you, because you don't respect yourself. You cannot have love without respect. And you showed him that you don't respect yourself and how you conducted yourself when he cheated and then broke up with you. So I decided to go no contact. Oh, now you go no contact. He still contacts me and insists on being friends, but I refused. Well, thank God for that. What stage do you think my ex is in now? That's the question? That's what you want to know? What stage he's in? After all that, That's your question? You know what? He's in the stage of not being interested because he doesn't respect you, like I said, okay? And by the way, if you are finding this helpful and maybe even entertaining, if you can please give this video a like. That way other people will find it, and then they too will be entertained and enlightened. Okay, so the big mistake here that she made was that she took him back way, way, way too easily. People are just so happy to get their ex back. Oh, he's back. No, he's not. Because there's arguing and fighting and pain. And what should she have done? She needed to ask him 6 questions. I've already done a video about what the 6 questions are. I'll put the link in the upper right-hand corner. I'm going to briefly go over them. But one thing she definitely needed to do, which she did not do, was ask him, how are you going to make it up to me? You don't just say, sure, come on back. Come on in. No, no, no. How are you going to make this up to me? And it's up to you to decide. And if he wants to do it, then you'll consider taking him back. But if he doesn't want to do whatever you ask of him, then there's no point in getting back together. Some people, they make the person write like a 1,000-word essay. People hate writing essays. I remember I hated writing essays in school, right? So if they don't want to write an essay, then how serious are they about getting back together? When someone realizes they made a mistake and they want you back, they'll do anything. Okay, I see that with my clients. And I just did a video on the guy who waited 2 years and 2 months to get the girl back. All right? So if someone wants you back and you say, how are you going to make it up to me? And you decide what the consequence is, and they don't want to do it, then I don't know. Do they really want to get back with you? And you also need to ask them, why do you want me back? Why should I give you another chance? Why did you change your mind? Why should I trust you? What's going to be different, right? And by asking these questions, you're also showing that you are high value, that you're not going to just take someone back, that you're not that desperate to take them back. Because you want to make sure that this doesn't happen again. That's another reason to ask these questions. You want to get the intel because you don't want to be broken up with yet again by the same person. Because if you thought it was hard to go through that the first time, imagine the second time. I mean, look at it this way. When there's an airline crash, the FAA here in the US, they investigate every single crash to find out what happened so that it doesn't happen again and everyone is safe, right? Now imagine if they didn't do that. Imagine if they just said, oh, I don't know, the plane crashed, it fell out of the sky. Well, it's whatever, it's all right. Well, you know, we're just glad everyone survived, and have a good day and happy flying. Like, how likely are you to trust getting on an airplane if the crashes were never investigated? It's like, we don't know why it crashed. Black box. What's a black box? I don't know nothing about no black box. Same thing with your relationship. Isn't it just as important as a plane and a plane crash? To you, at least. So you want to know what happened, and you want to take steps to ensure that it does not happen again. And a client, she recently got her ex back, and she actually broke no contact, and she paid the price, and she learned from it, and she was beating herself up for doing it. And then finally, on the second round of no contact, 6 months later, he contacts her. He wants to get back together, and she wrote me and said, I have a success story, blah, blah, blah. And I said to her, that's great, but please tell me you asked him the 6 questions. And I didn't hear back from her. So that either means that she didn't want to respond, or she didn't ask him. So we'll see what happens. I'm expecting an email from her at some point, maybe, and where she'll be like, you were right. I should have asked the 6 questions. We're broken up again. Oh, well, that's what happens, okay? So I want everyone listening to this to take a pledge that when their ex wants them back, they're not just going to take them back right away. They are going to ask them the 6 questions, and they're going to make sure that the person pays a price. So comment below and let me know, are you going to do that? Yes or no? And if not, why not? And can you think of any other questions that should be asked when you take an ex back. And in the meantime, if you would like my help to get your ex back, you can contact me at theartoflove.net and we will send you the rates. The direct link is below. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. If you're listening to this as a podcast, please rate and review. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.